Hello students, the topic of this video is right circular cylinder. Begin with the definition of a cylinder. Cylinder is a surface generated by a straight line which is parallel to a fixed line and satisfies one more condition like geometrical condition like it is or touches a given curve called axis, and a given curve is called guiding curve, and a moving a straight line is called generator. So imagine that there is a two straight lines, they are moving around each other, so it generates a one a cylinder, and it creates a one curve that we call it is a guiding curve. Let's start with the right circular cylinder. Right circular cylinder is a surface generated by a straight line which is parallel to a fixed line and is at a constant distance from it. And it is a constant distance from it. The difference between cylinder and right circular cylinder is that there is a constant distance. The section, constant distance meaning is that the section of this right circular cylinder by any plane perpendicular to the axis is itself a circle. That means if you cut a right circular cylinder, then you will always obtain a circle with the constant radius. So that is the difference between cylinder and right circular cylinder. And the fixed line is called axis, and constant distance is called radius of a right circular cylinder. I'm writing in short here RCC. It is defined as right circular cylinder. So look at in the figure, these are the two straight lines. They are parallel with each other and they are start moving around the one straight line, and that is called a axis. That is called axis. And the distance between axis and the generator is throughout the constant. The distance between axis and the generator is a constant and it is called a radius. So it is denoted by the R. Now, to find the equation of right circular cylinder, we required a three information or three needed data. The first, it is 1 point on the axis. Second point, we required direction ratios of an axis. And third, we required radius of a cylinder. If this three information is given in the question, then you can proceed to find the right circular cylinder. If any one of them is missing, then find first that missing information and then proceed to find the right circular cylinder. So take example, find the equation of right circular cylinder whose axis is the line. Line equation, it is 2 into bracket x minus 1 equal to the y plus 2 is equal to the z. And radius is 3. And the radius is 3. Let's start with the equation of a axis. Of a axis, the equation of a axis is this line. It is given. Now rewrite that often it is x minus 1 upon 1 and it is y plus 2 upon 2 is equal to z0 minus 2. Z0 upon it is 2. So if you divide throughout by 2, then you will obtain it as direction ratios in denominator 1, 2, and it is 2 here. So we require the three information to find our equation of right circular cylinder. First, it is 1 point. It is provided. It is in the question. That means in this equation, if you observe the numerator, it can be written it is x minus 1. So first coordinate of x it is 1 and it is y plus 2. So second coordinate it is minus 2 and it is z minus 0. That means third coordinate it is 0. Clear here? So the 1 point on the axis it is a 1 -2 and 0. So if any line passing through that point, then it must satisfy that equation also, so that we can find the point on the axis. Now second, we required direction ratios of the axis. It is appear in the denominator 1, 2 and it is 2. Third, it is radius of cylinder. It is provided in the question. It is 3. So this three information we know that. So we can proceed to find the solution of right circular cylinder. So look at in the figure, there is a first step. Let P be the point on the generator with the coordinate XYZ. Student, you have to always consider a one point which is P and with the coordinate XYZ on the generator. And A is the point already we defined in the previous line. It is a point on the axis. And one more thing you have to write in the step 1, that is M be the foot of the perpendicular on the axis from the point P. That means draw this line PM, which is perpendicular on the axis. Now, in a second step, find the AP. AP, that means distance between A and point, A and P point. So use your distance formula to find here AP distance. And second is PM, that means radius equal to the 3. So we obtain AP line in a second step, and PM, it is already given. Now the third line AM we need to calculate. So for that, look at in the step number 3, the DRS of the axis. The DRS of axis, if it is 1 to 2, then DCS, that means it is direction cosines of the axis, or it can be found with the help of this formula. Formula is that it is 1 upon, take in denominator, under square root, squaring of 1 plus squaring of 2 and squaring of again 2. That means the squaring of this direction ratios under the square root term. And similarly, next it is 2 upon again root of 1 plus 4 plus 4. Third, it is divide 2 by again root of 1 plus 4 plus 4. This 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2 are the direction ratios of the axis. So we will obtain it is 1 by 3, 2 by 3, and again it is 2 by 3. So in the third step, you need to always find direction cosines here with the help of direction ratios. Now find the third side, that means AM. AM is what? It is projection of the AP line on the axis. AM is the projection of a AP line on the axis. Now understand the meaning of projection. Projection meaning is that you are finding the shadow image of a point, shadow image of the point on the plane surface. Now here it is a. A point. Look at the A point on the x-axis. Imagine this x-axis itself is a one plane, and the shadow image of A point is itself A point. And the shadow image of this P point on this surface, that means I call axis is a surface here. तो P का जो भी shadow image होगा, वो अगर हम लोगों को find out करना है, तो it is look like M point. It is exactly look like M point on the axis. That means the shadow image of a P point on the axis itself is M. So that we call this AM is exactly equal to the projection of a AP on the line X axis. Clear here, student? Projection meaning is that we are finding the shadow image of this AP line on this axis. So we obtain that distance is AM. So how to find the projection? So formula is that just take direction cosines 1 by 3, 2 by 3 and this 2 by 3. Take it product with the direction ratios of the AP line. Direction ratios of the AP lines are, it is itself. How to find direction ratios of the AP? Just by taking subtraction of their coordinate. The subtraction of their coordinate, that means x minus 1, y plus 2 and z minus 0. So these are the direction ratios of the AP line. Take it product with the direction cosines of a axis. Take it product with the direction cosines of the axis. Clear here, student? To find the projection of a AP line, then you have to find the direction ratios of the AP, and on axis So take direction cosines of a axis to take it product, and we will obtain the value of am, the value of am. So after taking LCM, that means 1 by 3, if you take common throughout, you will obtain it is x plus 2y plus 2z plus 3. Now, if we obtain the value of AM, the value of PM, and the value of AP, that means we are finding the whole triangle value. Then come to the next step. The next step is about the next step is about in a triangle AM. So I'm writing here again triangle, not a whole cylinder. Just focus on this triangle. So look at, you will obtain it as a right angle triangle. And then you, with the help of Pythagoras theorem, you can find the equation of a right circular cylinder. It, by using Pythagoras theorem, it can be written as AP square is equal to the AM square plus MP square. And already in the previous step 1, 2, and in the step 3, we are finding AP square value, AM square value, and MP square value. And similarly, you have to open here, it is bracket square. Again, here it is open a whole bracket square. So this bracket square, it is simplified in a different manner. So look at in the next step how to open this bracket square. So now this bracket square, no need to treat this first two term as A and second term two as B, and then with the help of the A plus B bracket square formula you can find. So another way is that to write this bracket square as bracket two times, as a bracket two times, and take first term and multiply throughout the second bracket, then you will obtain this first line. And if you take second 2y term and multiplied with this whole bracket, you will obtain this second, that means it is 2xy plus 4y square plus 4yz and plus 6y. Similarly, take third term and multiplied throughout this bracket, you will obtain next term value. And lastly, consider this constant 3 multiplied throughout, again you will obtain a next line answer here. I'm writing step by step product answer. And now combine together all the term. So always give preference first to squaring term x square, y square, z square, and next it is terms involving two variable term, and next term is must be involving one variable, collect together, and lastly it is a constant term. Clear here, student? So if you solve like this way the squaring term, then you will obtain two simple values of this square and put this value into this equation number 1. So look at in the next step, it is opening here x minus 1 bracket square and y plus 2 bracket square and z square as it is. And on the right hand side, we put the value of this obtained. And now after simplifying all the terms, you will obtain the right circular cylinder. Got it, all of you? Now take one more example to understand again this topic. Next example, find the equation of right circular cylinder which passes through the section of a sphere, and this is the equation of a plane. So student, always remember, if equation of sphere is given with the equation of plane, then its meaning is that they are intersect with each other. If the equation of sphere and the equation of plane, if writing together, then meaning is that they are intersect with each other. And everyone know that the if sphere is cut by the plane, then always you will obtain a circle. Always you will obtain a circle. And now from that circle, the intersection of sphere with plane, you will obtain a circle. Then that circle is to be considered that it is a portion of a right circular cylinder. That means you have to imagine a one cylinder is passes through that obtained circle. Then what will be the equation of a right circular cylinder? Now come to the solution. The given is equation of a sphere, so you can able to easily find center of a sphere. It is directly, it is 0 0. It is a standard form of equation of sphere. So center is 0 0, and the radius of a sphere itself is a 5. So this you can easily find with the help of a equation of sphere. And now if you observe carefully, this center of a sphere 0 0, it satisfies the equation of plane. It satisfies the equation of a plane. That means if you put x0, y0 and z0 in the equation of plane, you will find the answer is 0. So what this implies? It implies that this point, it should be lies on a plane. That means center of a sphere is lies on a plane. So look at in the figure, here is a sphere and it is intersect with the plane. Then I'm showing here with the help of dotted lines, it is a circle, and center is exactly equal to the center of a circle, because this plane is cut to the sphere at the center. So if any plane is cut to the sphere at the center, always you will obtain a great circle. Always you will obtain a great circle. And the characteristic of great circle is that the center and the radius of a sphere is exactly equal to the center and radius of a great circle. That is, center and radius of a sphere is exactly equal to the center and radius of a circle. So here is radius of a sphere is 5. So the radius of a great circle is also 5. And one cylinder is passing through that great circle. Then radius of a cylinder is also 5. Clear here? You can imagine this or look at this figure. If this is a dotted circle obtained after intersection of a sphere with the plane, then this circle is a look like a similar to the cylinder base. So here is we imagine that a one cylinder is passes through a that circle. So whatever the radius of a circle is exactly equal to the radius of a cylinder. So that here is we obtain radius of a cylinder is exactly equal to the 5. Now we required three things to find the cylinder. First, we required a one point on the axis. Now look at in the figure, a one axis if we draw, that means if we draw a one straight line which is passing through the center of a circle as well as it is passing through the cylinder. So this A point, that means a center of a sphere, and it is also center of a great circle. So that we call that is point lies on the axis. Now, second, we require direction ratios of the axis that we need to find here. So use here one concept is that if one plane, if it is given and one line is perpendicular to that surface, if a one plane, if it is given and one line is perpendicular on that plane, then the direction ratios of that perpendicular line itself, a coefficient of a x and a coefficient of a y and coefficient of a z. Clear, yes student? If a one plane and a one line is perpendicular on a plane, then the direction ratios of that perpendicular line is always a coefficient of xyz in equation of a plane. So that here is direction ratios of a axis are equation of x is 1, equation of y is 2, and equation of z it is 2. So we will obtain the direction ratios of axis, it is 1, 2 and 2. And the third test point we required radius of a cylinder, and already we mentioned it is radius of a cylinder, it is a 5. So we obtain here three information: 1 point on a axis, direction ratios of a axis, and radius of a cylinder. If we know these three things, then we can find the equation. So follow the procedure, and procedure is contain the 4 steps. And first step is first step here to define about the P point. Let P be the point on a cylinder and A be the point on also cylinder, and M be the foot of the perpendicular from the point P. And in a second step, we define about AP line. AP line, that means a distance between A and P point. So use your 2 point distance formula. It is under square root x minus 0 bracket square plus y minus 0 bracket square plus z minus 0 bracket square. So we will obtain AP distance is square root of x square plus y square plus z square, and PM is itself a 5 because it is radius of a right circular cylinder. And in a third step, we have to find a third line AM, third line of a triangle, it is AM. So for that we required a direction cosines. Direction cosines are obtained from the direction ratios. So direction ratios of a axis are 1 to 2, so that direction cosines is of axis are 1 by 3, 1 2 by 3, and it is 2 by 3. So I already told in the previous example how to find the direction cosine. Just by taking squaring of direction ratios under the square root, then you will obtain this divided by term. That means it is 3 here. So after getting direction cosines, next, find the AM. AM is line always a projection of a AP line on a axis. Projection, that means we are finding the shadow image of a AP line on the axis, and that can be calculated just by taking product of direction cosines with the direction ratios of a AP line. And direction ratios of AP line is can be find by taking subtraction of their coordinates. So it is x minus 0, y minus 0, and z minus 0. Now the projection is just find by taking product of direction cosines with their direction ratios. So we will obtain 1 by 3 into x plus 2y plus 2z. Now, after getting AM value, then in a fourth step, always use a concept of a right angle triangle, that is a Pythagoras theorem. So, according to the Pythagoras theorem, it is AP square is equal to the AM square plus PM square. And put the value of AP, it is from the step 2. Put the value of AM from the step number 3, and PM value, it is a given radius. And now to simplify this, so take multiplication with the 9, the whole term, and just open the bracket square. Now on the left hand side, it is terms in a simple form, so keep as it is. And on the right hand side, open this bracket square. Then how to open the bracket square? Already I explained you in the previous example. So you consider this bracket square as a 2 times a bracket and take term by term multiplication, then you will obtain a answer of this bracket square. And if you simplified this bracket values, then you will obtain the required answer. Answer is 8x square plus 5y square plus 5z square minus 4xy minus 4zx minus 8yz minus 225 equal to the 0. So like this way, you can able to find the equation of right circular cylinder. I hope all of you students to understand the concept of right circular cylinder. Thank you, students.